Hello and welcome to an Everyday Canines video. In this Pup to Pro we are looking at self-control around tunnels. We've done a lot of tunnel drive. What we also want is our dog to appreciate that just because a tunnel is there, they don't take it. And sometimes we're going to have to ask them to run past it or do a piece of equipment past it. So here's how we're going to do some self-control games. So first of all, with Magpie, I'm going to ask her to do this tunnel. So I'm going to ask her to set up, sit. Good girl. Tunnel, tunnel, get it. Good girl. Good girl. Did you do it on the way back too? Good girl. So she did that really straightforward. She knows her job. She knows what tunnels are. She likes tunnels. Tunnels are cool. Is that tunnel cool? Is that tunnel cool? Yes, that tunnel is cool. That tunnel is cool. So this time, I'm going to ask her not to go in the tunnel, but to come to me. So I want her, good girl, to run past the tunnel. So she's got to learn, just because I'm there next to the tunnel doesn't mean she takes it. Okay, so I'm going to be here this time. Now to make it a bit easier, I'm going to ask her to come on this side of me so it's extra further away from the tunnel. And I'm going to be introducing a command, but at this stage I'll just be saying her name to get her to me. Magpie, yes, good girl, good girl. So you can see that was straightforward. So this time I'm going to use my word, which is going to be here. And I'm going to be a little bit further along. Again, asking her to come away around this side makes it a little bit easier for her. Here. Ah. See what happened there? Here. Ah. Right. Tells me my cue is not sufficient. So, going to say, Magpie, here. Good girl. Good girl. So I helped her along. Okay, this time I'm going to be asking her to go to the tunnel because we don't want to lose that tunnel drive. Equally, we don't want to get our dogs into the pattern that they just missed the tunnel because it won't actually be a fair assessment of whether they're doing any good, whether they know what they're doing. Okay, sit. Look at this toy all broken. Okay, Magpie, sit. Good go. So I'm going to be here this time and I'm going to change my body position. Tunnel, tunnel, get it. Good girl. So we can obviously work on that level for a while, but I'm going to show you how you can make it a little bit harder and where we want to get to eventually. Now, bear in mind, we could actually start doing this. This could almost be with your tunnel freddles where you take, where you're asking your dog to go in the wrong end of the tunnel. So this is a stage to building up on that. Okay, you. To be fair, if I was doing it, due to the restrictions of the camera, if I was doing this normally, I would actually be, she would be further away. So I'm going to stand at the entrance and I'm going to say her name and give my cue. Magpie, here! Ah, see, that was hard, she says. Okay, be a bit closer. Magpie, here! Yes, good girl! Good girl, well done. So you see how we're just building that understanding at an early stage that when I say tunnel, you take the tunnel. And when I say something different, you don't. Good girl. Now I mix and match these games because it's very important you don't just do all of one. Because what you'll get, if you were doing this for half an hour and you did all the here games, Mr. Tunnel games, by the end the dog would be excellent at it. The trouble is, they've learnt what you've wanted during that session. It doesn't actually mean they understand the concept. And as soon as you start putting tunnels back in, they might then start to be confused and unsure. Equally, you could lose some tunnel drive. So we're going to mix it match, and I always finish on a tunnel, a straightforward tunnel. Okay, it's a mine. So we're going to finish on a straightforward tunnel. Tunnel, tunnel, get it. Good girl. So that's your tunnel self-control game one. I hope you've enjoyed this Everyday Canines video, and if you have, you might like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon.